Alright, y'all, let me show you this morning's workout. I did deadlifts. I started with 135 pounds. That's 45 on each side and a 45-pound bar. So 45 times 3 is 135, alright? So 135, right? So I'm going to warm up with that. I already did warm up. So a lot of times people be thinking I get straight into my set because I don't show my whole warm up. Type in Rep and Time Fitness warm up to see how I'm warming up. Right now I'm going slow and I'm feeling my body. That's why I'm going slow and I'm feeling my body at the top. That's why I'm moving certain ways to make sure I don't have any nagging pains or anything that's going to stop me from deadlifting how I want to. Also threw on 90 more pounds. That's 225 pounds. That's four plates. But even though you count 2 plates, if you're saying 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plates, all the plates count. But if you hear somebody say 4 plates, that means they got 4 plates on each side. This is 2 plates. Don't be talking too much in the gym either. So let's get straight to lifting. All right, so this is 225. Also a warm up. This is lightweight to me. My max deadlift is probably close to 600 pounds now. The heaviest I've done lately on camera was like 535, and that was maybe close to a year ago. Yeah, right now I'm just seeing how I want to perform the lift today. Yes, your form is always going to change, and people say, "Oh, you should lift like this, you should lift like that, and you got to do this." People mostly that says all this stuff, usually they don't lift. So, all right, so you're always practicing and performing, practicing and perfecting your lift. So I throw another 45 pounds on there. This is 315 pounds. I'm not using gloves, belt, or anything because I want to make the lift harder. I want to work on my grip strength. I want to work on my foot placement. I want to work on everything without any assistant. But I do keep my gloves with me just in case I want to lift something very heavy that my grip does not allow me to grip. All right, so I usually use gloves if I go mid to late fives or early five. If I'm at 500 and something, all right. Spoiler alert, I didn't even make it to 500 today. I think I got to get back used to filming. All right, I wipe my hands, make sure there's no sweat on my hands. I'm doing a double overhand grip. I usually do double overhand grip until I get to 3 something, and I'm trying to eventually do that well into my 4s. I don't think I've ever done 400 pounds on double overhand grip. I don't know if I can or not. So I'm going to go ahead and throw another 45 pounds on each side. I'm going to use these right here since they're 2 of the same type. Every time I throw 2 more 45s on there, I want them to match because these weights, I don't know if they're calibrated or not, but I'm pretty sure, different brands will weigh different amounts. And I usually don't go by that or nothing because the only way to do that is to like weigh the plates yourself. But yeah, they can be heavier or lighter than they actually are. I'm gonna do mixed grip, meaning one of my hands will be supinated, one hand will be pronated. Don't do 2 supinated hands; that will mess up your biceps. All right. So I'm gonna take a little time, and I'm going to go ahead and lift that weight. Time in between sets is very important, and that's going to vary from person to person. You got to find out what you like, whether you like a few minutes, few seconds, or whatever. And also depends on what you're doing. All right, if you're lifting real heavy, and most likely you're going to need a little bit of time in between sets. All right. A lot of people mistake that they think you're being lazy, you're just playing on your phone, and no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not just playing on my phone. A lot of people think that's the perfect time to come and talk to you. No, I'm focusing on the lift that I'm about to do. All right, so right now I'm feeling it from my feet on up. I got to get back used to, I'm feeling it in my glutes, feeling it everywhere. I get ready, get tight, get tensed before I even grab the bar. And when I grab the bar, I put some pressure on it to pull the slack out, and then I go ahead and lift it. I start with my quads, and I lift through my everything. A lot of people say don't put any back into it. It's all legs, no. And then a lot of people think it's all back. No, it's a full body movement. It's a compound movement. It's every muscle in your body, head to toe. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to some music. Then I'm gonna put more weight on there, but I'm not gonna use a 45 yet. Matter of fact, I didn't even make it to that. I was gonna put a 25. I wanted to use this right here, this Rogue bumper plate, but I decided not to use that for one reason right here. Like I said, I like to make them match, and I don't want to pull those other 45s off just to get that one. So I'm gonna go over here and see if there's one over here. And it ended up, before, spoiler alert, there was not one over here. There was another green plate over there, but it wasn't one of the Rogue, it was one of the hammer strength. So it was a Rogue right there, but that's a 10. But then you got the hammer strength right here. It's a green, but it's not the same. I want them to match, all right? Like I said, you could be lopsided. Your bar could be 5 pounds heavier on one side than the other, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these 25s right here. All right, the regular Octagon, what brand is that? Iron, whatever, the iron, whatever. Plates. All right, so also they're easier to slide on because they're smaller. All right, these right here are the same height as these 45s, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that down and put this other 25 on. So that's added 50 pounds. I have 405, now it's 50 pounds more. That's 455. And for some reason I was having some trouble with 455. My max is like 90 pounds heavier than that. I'm kind of thinking I might need to take a diet break or have a few cheat days, whatever. I am in a caloric deficit, so I'm cutting. I'm trying to get the abs back the way they were last year, but even better. So, you know, that's part of the game. You bulk, you cut, you gain weight, you lose weight, whatever. Even if you're not bulking, you're going to end up gaining weight sometime, all right? We're human. So I decided not to lift it because I wasn't ready. So you got to focus on the bar, you in the bar. So I went back to my seats, listened to a little music, got my mind right, this and that and the third. I think I probably took a little bit too much time, which makes you what they call cold. All right, you got to stay in the zone. You got to be ready for the lift. You got to lift the lift. You know what I'm saying? Too much time in between sets and sitting down can mess you up. So I decided that I did lift it, but I put it on my short videos. So watch my short videos. But big thing is put your weights back. Your bar should be what I call butt naked. Sorry, man. Wash my hands. Hand sanitizer. Oh, I did wash my hands.